cardboard box by the doorway, dust catching the afternoon light. I almost left it unopened, but memory called my name. The photographs were never developed, just shadows waiting to appear. Your jacket hanging on my shoulders, a summer we could almost hear. We look so unaware of endings, like time had signed another deal. I touched the edges of those moments to see if they were real. I kept asking who we were, now the answer finds me first. Some truths arrive quietly and still they hurt. It must have been love hidden in the ordinary, and borrowed mornings, crooked smiles, and the way you looked at me. It wasn't forever, but it was enough to change the shape of my heart. It must have been you. I packed the dishes, folded blankets, counted everything but grief. The loudest part was not the silence, it was finding my own peace. Your favorite song came through the window from a car that passed outside. For a second I was standing on the other side of goodbye. I don't need another version where we somehow never fall. What we had was still a story, even if it was small. It must have been love written in the ordinary, and late night talks and tired eyes, and every quiet apology. It wasn't forever, but it was enough to teach my soul to open. It must have been love. I used to think love had to stay to prove that it was true. Now I know some stars keep shining long after they leave the view. The photographs are finally printed inside the heart I've learned to keep, not as chains around tomorrow, but as roots beneath my feet. It must have been love, braver than I understood, a light that lived inside the dark and made me someone good. I'll carry the beauty without holding on. Some songs become the sky after they are gone. It must have been love, and now I can't let it go. I close the box gently and open the door. The light looked different than it did before. I found your coat behind the door, still holding winter in the sleeves. I almost called your name tonight, then let the silence answer me. The apartment learned a different language. Every room forgot our sound. Your favorite cup is in the cupboard, turned upside down. I used to leave the hallway light on, like hope could find its way back home. But every dawn arrived without you, teaching me to be alone. I kept defending what was broken, like broken things could still breathe. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces you never came to see. I won't cry for you again, not because the hurt is gone, but because I carried both our hearts far too long. You can keep the last goodbye, the echoes and the blame. I'm done pouring all my rain into a sky that never changed. I won't cry for you again. I saw our reflection in a window, and only one of us was there. Funny how a city full of strangers can feel more kind than someone who once cared. I found the letter I was writing, the one I never dared to send. It sounded like a girl still waiting for a love already spent. I used to count the ways I failed you, now I count the ways I grew. Every scar became a compass, leading me from you. I won't cry for you again, not because I've learned to hate, but because I finally know love shouldn't beg someone to stay. You can keep the last goodbye, the shadows and the flame. I'm done pouring all my rain into a sky that never changed. I won't cry for you again. If you ever pass this street someday, you'll see flowers on the balcony. They're blooming where the storm once lived. The miracle was never you, it was me surviving. I won't cry for you again. These tears have found another name. They're washing all the years away, without the guilt, without the chains. You can keep the version of me who disappeared to make you shine. She walked out with the morning light and left the darkness far behind. I won't cry for you again. I'll sing where I once broke, and every note will carry me further from your ghost. The hallway light is finally off. The night no longer feels the same. I close the door with quiet hands and whisper my own name. I found your handwriting folded inside a book. The ink had learned to fade, but my heart still knew the look. Tonight the silence opened it, like it had been waiting to. The apartment doesn't miss you, it keeps the walls the same. The window still remembers how you whispered through the rain. I thought time would pack your boxes, carry every trace away, but memories hide in ordinary things and choose their own place to stay. I wasn't trying to go back, I was just trying to breathe. But every little quiet moment still brings you back to me. You're always on my mind, like a song beneath the waves. still hear what remains. I've learned how to keep moving, smile through the hardest nights. But somewhere between tomorrow and goodbye, you're always on my mind. I met someone who laughed the way sunlight hits the sea. For a second I believed that love was finding me. Then they reached across the table and the world became so clear. My heart was finally opening, but you were still living here. I don't wanna hold a ghost or chase what couldn't stay. I'm just learning that forever can't go anyway. You're always on my mind, like a photograph in smoke. Every promise has a shadow, every healing word you spoke. I've gathered all the pieces you left in different skies. But somewhere between letting go and love, you're always on my mind. Maybe missing you isn't losing anymore. Maybe it's the proof that I love with all I had. And maybe I can carry that without carrying the pain. Maybe love can change its shape without disappearing. You're always on my mind, but you're not my chain tonight. You're a chapter that still glows in the corners of my life. I walk into the morning without asking fate for signs. I can love what we were and still leave it behind. You're always on my mind, but not the rest of my life. I close the book gently, leave the page where it belongs. Your name no longer breaks me, it simply became a song. And I'll keep walking with quiet strength inside. You'll always be a memory, not a place I have to hide. Light across the river, I watch it every night, wondering if distance has a sound, or if it only lives inside. Your last voice note still won't play. The file is there, but the words are gone. Like the ocean kept the pieces we were holding on to. I've learned every crack in the ceiling, every shadow in this room. Loneliness is a patient painter, it colors everything blue. If I send my heart across the miles between, would it find your hands or disappear unseen? Can you get to me through the silence and the sea, through the cities we became and the people we had to be? If your heart still knows my rhythm, if your soul remembers me, can you get to me? Can you get to me? Heard a song in a taxi, a melody wearing your smile. I almost turned around like love was waiting at the next red light. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not asking you to stay. I just wanna know if I still exist in your yesterday. Some stars keep shining long after they burn away. Maybe that's what we are now, a beautiful delay. Can you get to me when the world is closing in, when the nights grow louder than the memories within? If there's still a door unlocked behind everything we've seen, can you get to me? Can you get to me? Maybe love was never meant to conquer every road. Maybe some connections are written in echoes. And if I never reach you, I'll still be grateful that my heart learned how deeply it could feel. Can you get to me? Not to start again, but to tell the girl I was she didn't love in vain. I'll carry what we had like a lantern through the dark. You don't have to find me to have changed my heart. Can you get to me? I've already found my way. The river still holds the moonlight, the night still speaks your name. But I'm no longer waiting for the water to turn around. I'm learning some love arrives to teach us how to become our own home. I parked outside the house we chose before we knew what forever meant. The mailbox wore a different name, like time had quietly changed the script. The garden where we planted dreams now blooms for someone else's spring. A child's bicycle crossed the drive where we once traced invisible rings. I touched the fence with trembling hands. The paint had covered every scar. Funny how the world keeps turning, even when you lose your heart. I thought I'd break when I came back here, but memory has a softer sound. It doesn't scream the way it used to, it only settles on the ground. We found the end of the road where love could go no farther. I carried every promise home long after we grew darker. I kept waiting for a miracle that never learned my name. Now I'm standing at the end of the road, and I'm not the same. And I'm not the same. The cafe where we hid from rain still plays the songs we used to know. I watched strangers laugh together and felt my hands finally let go. I used to think this town belonged to us, like the sky had signed our fate. But places don't hold people forever, they simply teach us how to change. I stopped asking why you left me. Some questions have no shore. The tide keeps taking through stone. We found the end of the road, but not the end of my story. I left the keys, I left the blame, I kept my quiet glory. I don't need another answer to free these open hands. I'm walking past the end of the road toward who I am. The sun fell gently through the trees, no thunder asked me to remain. I drove away without looking back and whispered, thank you for the pain. Found your voice tonight, hidden inside an old phone. A few seconds of laughter, and suddenly I wasn't alone. You were asking what I wanted, like forever was a simple plan. The traffic hum behind your words, summer living in your hands. I forgot that sound could travel through years I thought were gone. A memory pressed play and carried me back home. I try to lock the past away, but love remembers every door. Some echoes never ask permission, they just pour. I gave you my all, every dream I couldn't name, every quiet piece of me, every fire, every flame. If love was a river, I was falling through it all. You may not hold me now, but I gave you my all. I used to blame the ending, like one heart had to lose. Now I see we were two people trying on impossible shoes. I've learned how to hold silence without calling it defeat. Some scars become windows when you finally let them breathe. Your voice is only a photograph, it can't ask me to stay. But it taught me that surviving is another form of faith. I gave you my all, every sunrise I could spare, every promise I believed, every unanswered prayer. If love was a river, I was falling through it all. You may not hold me now, but I gave you my all. Maybe the bravest thing I ever did was loving without a guarantee. Maybe the loss was never proof that there was something wrong with me. I can miss you and still choose tomorrow. I can carry the light without carrying the sorrow. I gave you my all, and I'm not ashamed of that. The girl who loved so deeply is the reason I came back. Now my heart is a garden after the hardest fall. I'll bloom again, because I gave you my all. Your voice melodies faded softly. Into the morning air I whispered thank you, and let the silence care. I found your sweater in the hallway light, still holding the shape of a different life. The silence knew what I couldn't say. Some loves don't break, they fade away. We packed our memories into separate boxes, labeled with things we couldn't fix. You smiled while folding the last blue blanket, like kindness was stronger than this. You kissed my forehead at the doorway. No anger, no blame, no scene, just two tired hearts with gentle hands, letting go of a beautiful dream. I keep reaching for a future that already closed the door, and somehow the softest goodbye hurts even more. You were good to me, that's the hardest part. No shattered glass, no reckless heart, just love that couldn't find a place to stay. You were good to me, and we still said goodbye today. I try to hate the way you left me, but the truth wouldn't change its face. You stayed until we both stopped pretending that love could survive on grace. I see your favorite coffee shop, and I almost walk inside. Then I remember we're strangers now, with the same old sky outside. Some endings don't need villains, some stories don't need lies. Just two people brave enough to choose a different life. You were good to me, that's the deepest scar. You held my hand, you raised my heart. You gave me pieces I'll never replace. You were good to me, and I carry your light away. Maybe one day I'll stop measuring time by the echo of your name. Maybe healing looks like gratitude instead of finding someone else to blame. You taught me love can be gentle even when it doesn't remain. You are good to me, more than words can hold. You made me brave, you made me whole. And though we couldn't become forever, I'll always know some people leave with kindness, and kindness never goes. You were good to me, and that love still lives in me. So I'll fold the sweater one last time, place it where the past can sleep. Not every goodbye is empty, some goodbyes are love kept gently. We met where the city lights blur in the rain, two familiar shadows learning new names. You smiled like nothing had changed, but my heart arrived too late. You asked how I'd been, I lied with a laugh. Said I was busy, said life moves fast. You spoke about dreams I used to know, like reading chapters I never got to hold. Your coffee grew cold between our hands. The silence translated what we couldn't stand. We're speaking in careful sentences, afraid of what still remains, trying to fade forever inside a smaller frame. Can we really go back to friends after we loved too much? After your heartbeat learned my rhythm and your goodbye became my crutch. Tell me how strangers survive with memories this alive. Can we really go back to friends, or are we just pretending again? You showed me a photo from your new apartment, sunlight on the walls, flowers by the window. I almost reached for your hand, like my body forgot the ending. You said, I'm glad you came tonight. I heard, I'm glad we survived. Maybe love doesn't disappear, it only changes shape. But some echoes keep returning, no matter how we escape. Can we really go back to friends after we crossed that line? After you carried all my secrets and I carried all of yours inside. Tell me where I should place the version of us I can't erase. Can we really go back to friends when goodbye still sounds like your name? I used to think losing you meant losing everything. Now I know I can miss you without asking you to return. Love isn't always a door left open. Sometimes it's a window that lets in light. Long after the house is empty, maybe we can't go back to friends, not the way we were before. But I can learn to keep your kindness without waiting at the door. I'll remember who we were without chasing what we lost. We love with open hands, and that will always matter. Maybe this is what healing means, not forgetting, just carrying less weight. You walked away with the rain behind you. I walked home with the sky inside me. We weren't strangers, we weren't forever, just two hearts who love deeply and learn to let go gently. I almost walked away, then the room remembered you. A simple afternoon turned into a lifetime in a moment. You looked the same around the eyes, like autumn never left your smile. We spoke like strangers borrowing names, careful not to touch the flame. Your coffee cooled between your hands, mine stayed warm but I still shook. Funny how a single glance can reopen a closed book. I thought the years had carried everything far beyond the place we used to be. But memories of quiet feet, they found me first. You still want a piece of my heart, a little light I couldn't turn me life had been unkind and smiled as if to soften it. I almost said I missed your voice, but silence felt more honest then. Outside the rain began to fall, people hurried down the street. We sat between what was and is, two worlds that couldn't meet. I saw the future in your goodbye, not a door closing, just a different sky. Love can change its shape without disappearing. Still on a piece of my heart, a little light I couldn't turn dark. I found my strength, I found my name, but nothing made us feel the same. I won't ask you to rewrite time. We were a chapter, not a crime. Even now, after all this time, you still own a piece of my heart. Maybe healing isn't losing you, maybe it's carrying less weight, keeping the beautiful parts alive without asking them to stay. I can love who I became and still thank the girl who broke, trying to hold forever with trembling hands of hope. You'll always have a piece of my heart, not as a wound but as a star, a quiet glow that led me here through every lonely year. I'll let the memory gently rest, no longer reaching for what's left. I walk away with open arms and leave you with a piece of my heart. The rain kept falling softly, I smiled before I turned. Some love is never forgotten, it's simply transformed. I found your voice inside my phone, a midnight echo I never erased. The silence leaned against my shoulder, like it still remembered your shape. You laughed before you said my name, like every tomorrow had already arrived. I pressed replay 100 times, trying to borrow one more night. The room was small, the world was still, a window open to the rain. I realized grief has gentle hands, it doesn't shout, it softly stays. I kept holding broken hours, afraid that healing meant goodbye, but love kept changing form. My heart will go on after you're gone, not because I stopped loving you, but because your light keeps moving through me and everything I choose. You're the quiet in my courage, the calm beneath the storm. I'll carry what we couldn't finish, my heart will go on. I walked the street where we got lost, the old cafe had changed its name. The colors felt a little different, but the sky remembered the same blue. I met a girl who smiled like hope, She asked me why I looked above. I almost told her someone taught me that even endings can become love. I'm learning memories can breathe without asking me to stay behind. They can open doors. My heart will go on after you're gone. Every tear became a river home. Every scar became a window where your kindness still is known. You're the rhythm in my footsteps, the warmth inside my soul. I live the life you wished for me. My heart will go on. If I could speak across forever, I wouldn't ask for one more day. I thank you for the ordinary moments that became my strength when you were away. Love is not a chain that keeps us, it's a sky that lets us fly. And I can finally look ahead without losing you inside. My heart will go on after you're gone, stronger than the fear I knew. I'll find the mornings without forgetting the evening that was you. You're the song beneath my silence, the dream that taught me how to love beyond the distance. My heart will go on now. Your voice fades into the sunrise, but it never leaves my soul. I close my eyes and keep walking. My heart will go on.